Hello everyone, welcome to my The Way Home official channel. I hope everyone is having a great day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Viewers can expect an emotionally charged episode full of heartfelt farewells, frantic attempts to change fate, and revelations that throw new light on the past as The Way Home nears its season conclusion. The people of Port Haven face their worst fears in Farewell to Yesterday, the 9th episode, as they struggle with the consequences of their choices and finally find comfort in the love and support of their family. Come along as we explore The Way Home's compelling narrative and reveal the mysteries of episode 9. Alice places bets, leaving the past behind and taking up the present. Alice stands at the pond's side at the beginning of the episode, determinedly staring into the shimmering waters. Alice understands that she cannot stay in the past as she considers the things that have led her to this point. She inhales deeply and decides to say goodbye to yesterday, accepting the uncertainty of the present and the promise of the future, tears welling up in her eyes and heavy heart. Alice struggles with the idea that her voyage through time is coming to an end throughout the entire episode. She understands she has to let go and go on, even as she is tempted to live in the past. Alice finds the courage to let go of the memories that once imprisoned her and embrace the beauty of the present and the limitless opportunities that lay ahead with the help of her friends and loved ones. Kat's haunted struggle to change history, a hurry against time. Kat, meantime, is caught up in a desperate battle against time to stop her father from passing away too soon. With the knowledge of what lies ahead, Kat is resolved to change the course of events and rewrite the sad destiny of her family. She throws herself into the work at hand with all her might, desperate to stop fate and prevent her father from dying. Kat faces several difficulties and roadblocks that could potentially thwart her progress as she continues on her goal. Navigating the dangerous waters of time travel presents Kat with an uphill battle full of unanticipated consequences and setbacks. She has a strong will to change the past and create a new future for her family, so even with all the odds against her, she never gives up. Del's self-discovery journey, looking back at old memories in a new way. In the midst of the mayhem and upheaval, Del sets off on a voyage of self-discovery, looking back at events from her past through fresh eyes. With the support of Byron, her recently discovered confidant and ally, Del faces long-repressed feelings and the ghosts of her past. They delve into Del's soul together, solving the puzzles that have plagued her for years and illuminating the reality that forms the core of her existence. Del gains a fresh perspective on her recollections and a greater understanding of the events that molded her into the person she is now as she digs farther into her past. She has the strength to face her anxieties and accept the complexity of her identity when Byron is at her side, and she finally finds serenity in realizing that she is more resilient than she could have ever dreamed. Final thoughts. A fond farewell and a hint of hope. To sum up, The Way Home concludes with an emotionally charged and heartbreaking episode that delves into the themes of love, sorrow, and redemption. The episode is full of poignant moments that leave viewers with a lasting impression, such as Alice bidding adieu to the past, Kat's desperate attempt to change fate, and Del's voyage of self-discovery. Viewers are left feeling excited and anticipatory as the season finale draws near, curious to see how the Port Haven people will handle the upcoming difficulties. The Way Home enthralls spectators with its gripping narrative and intricately crafted characters, offering the prospect of fresh starts and a more promising future. The penultimate episode of The Way Home gave viewers a heartfelt and timeless farewell that touched them deeply. With her future in the present, Chyla Leigh's portrayal of Alice struggled with the consequences of her decisions. Alice's predicament. Years had passed while Alice navigated the curves and turns of time travel. She had made relationships over generations, relived happy and sad moments, and caught a peek of her history. But suddenly she found herself at a crossroads, confronted by the reality of her broken existence. Though the present contained possibility, the past carried memories. Could she break the bonds that held her to the past? The final farewell. Alice said goodbye in a quiet room with candlelight fluttering all around. She felt the weight of the ancient locket, the one that had accompanied her throughout time. Memories were sparked by the faces inside, those of friends, lovers, and family. "Goodbye, my beloved ghosts," she said, her eyesight blurring with tears. "I go with life." Kat's urgent pursuit. Kat, meantime, set out on a desperate quest. Equipped with fresh insight into her father's imminent demise, she hurried to make ends meet. Perched on the cliffs, the historic lighthouse stood guard, its beacon serving as a warning as well as a guide. Kat's resolve was more intense than the lantern's light. Could she change her family's history and change fate? Del's enlightening adventure. Del chose a different route, one of self-examination. Recollections, akin to broken glass, penetrated his thoughts. The past had been a woven tapestry of love and loss, as well as moments of joy and suffering. But now when he looked back on those times with fresh eyes, he noticed some commonalities. Decisions taken, losses endured, the tapestry of his life unveiled its complex pattern. The whisper of the lighthouse. There were secrets in the old lighthouse. Whispered confessions, cries of agony, and laughter echoed off its stone walls. Every step Kat took up the winding staircase reverberated with past events. Fragments of lost conversations, promises made, regrets kept, were carried by the wind. And there at the top, where the sky and light met, Kat was ready to change the course of events. The end of the cliffhanger. The story threads came together as the episode came to an end. Kat faced the lighthouse's beacon, Alice's farewell reverberated across time, and Del's memories danced in the shadows. Then the shocking turn that had everyone in the audience gasping occurred. The mysterious time traveler Jacob entered the present. His arrival promised answers, and his eyes contained secrets. But how would he fit into the tenuous relationship between the past and present? In summary, The Way Home skillfully combines mystery, emotion, and longing. Alice's farewell serves as a reminder that letting go of the past can occasionally help us appreciate the present. Kat's struggle against time illustrates the tenacious nature of love. Furthermore, Del's reflection challenges us to consider our own decisions. The lighthouse serves as a symbol of both uncertainty and hope as the season races toward its conclusion. Will the arrival of Jacob tear the threads of reality apart, or will it stitch its holes? The answers will only become clear with time, and maybe with another leap through history. Watch for the thrilling conclusion to the season, where paths intersect and home calls. In The Day the Music Died, the penultimate episode of The Way Home Season 1, the show takes a moving turn as characters struggle to let go of the past, face hard truths, and find closure. The time-traveling protagonist Alice is shown in the opening scene of the episode standing by the pond, signifying how ready to say goodbye to her adventure through time and welcome the present. Alice accepts that the present, not the past she fought so hard to change, is where her true home is as the water gently ripples, mirroring her reflections. Alice's mother, Kat, who is also a time traveler, is tasked with averting her father's terrible end. Equipped with the awareness of forthcoming events, Kat adeptly manages the precarious equilibrium between modifying the trajectory of history and conserving the essence of time. Her will to change the course of her family's history forces her to face the unavoidable and cast doubt on fate itself. While Kat struggles with the consequences of her actions, Alice's grandma Del sets off on a self-discovery journey, looking back at old experiences with fresh insight. Del's reflections throw light on previous encounters, providing fresh perspective and resolution. A sequence of poignant discoveries and turning points are presented throughout the episode, all of which support the main theme of acceptance, forgiveness, and the certainty of change. Letting go of the past is one of the main themes that The Day the Music Died explores. An important turning point in Alice's character journey is her choice to live in the present, emphasizing the value of moving on and welcoming fresh starts. In a similar vein, Kat's attempt to change her father's destiny highlights the difficulties in negotiating fate and the fallout from changing time. Her trick offers a compelling examination of love, sacrifice, and the inherent constraints on human action. The episode gains further depth from Del's introspective journey as she wrestles with the complexity of her own background and challenges long-held assumptions. Del gains the ability to make peace with her past and find comfort in the here and now via her experiences. The title of the episode, The Day the Music Died, alludes to the protagonist's emotional journey by signifying the close of one chapter and the start of a new one. It captures the inescapable aspect of growth and the bittersweet essence of change. All things considered, The Day the Music Died is a moving and reflective episode of The Way Home, giving viewers a window into the individual's most private feelings and thoughts. The episode lays the groundwork for a stirring finale that promises redemption, resolution, and fresh starts as the show draws to a close. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.